Alright, after preparing our maize, we went to the grinding mill. And from the grinding mill, now we have come back with our flour. Look at it. This is the maize flour we have got from the maize that we just removed the dirt and dried and got the right temperature. And now we took the maize to the grinding mill. We are now ready to make our lunch. We are going to make our ugali, or what we call posho in some African countries. This is the staple food for most of us. I am from Western Kenya. And in Western Kenya, if you have not eaten this food in a day, you say there is no food. So we have come now with our flour, and I have put my water on the fire. It's about to boil. So when this water boils, I will now show you the best way of making this African ugali or posho from our maize. In some countries that they call it the corn, but here we just call it maize. And it's the most valued food in our culture. So we make it and we eat with any vegetables. It just goes. The trick is to make it the best way that you know, the way our parents taught us. Look at the way it's very white because we removed all the dirt that was there. If there was any stone, we picked when you were just drying it. Then in the grinding mill, we have come with it. So I can check if it has boiled properly or not by dropping just a little flour on it. Just check. Our parents used to tell us that to confirm that the water has really boiled, you drop a little flour on it. So I've just dropped a little like that. Alright, my water has just boiled. Before I put the flour, I will tell you about my cooking stick. You see the way it's small, tailored for myself. This one was made by my son. We got it from the pieces of wood in the compound, and we just made it the right way to fit my hand and my strength. Tailor-made it yourself. Now the water has boiled. You wait for the water to boil properly before you make this type of food. If it doesn't boil, the food will not bring the correct texture and will not be hard enough. So I get my flour like that. I get my flour and I continue putting like that. I get my flour, and when I've put my flour, I put it like that. I also wait again for the water to show that it's boiling around it. You can see that. I waited for that. Then I start mixing. I am mixing. There I will show you how to make this posho the right way. Making posho the right way. So I continue adding my flour. I add my flour. So I am cooking. I'm cooking my food from the maize flour. Look at the way I'm cooking. And look at the noise it's producing. Look at that. I'm making my food. I can see the flour is not yet enough. So I add some more. Like that. This is how we are taught by our parents to make nice ugali, nice posho. Still add some little to get the texture that I want. I add like that. Do that. I'll cook it until I feel like it has cooked properly. Now, because it has mixed, I reduce the fire, the amount of fire, lower the volume of the fire, for it now to cook slowly. Lower the volume of the fire, for it to cook slowly. When you have mixed the right paste the way you want, you will now continue cooking for another 10 minutes until you start getting a sweet smell out of it also. Continue to cook. And remember to keep turning it. Keep turning this ugali. ugali does not look as white as the flour. It does not look as white as the flour the way it was. Remember the maize was white, the flour is white. Look at the color of my posho when I'm making it. It cannot look as white as the flour because in this part of Kenya, everything on the maize must be eaten. Because we have ensured it's whole meal. It has been ground with all the seed cover and everything to produce whole meal, and that is more healthy because you get a lot of roughage in your body. And remember, roughage forms the bulk in our digestive system, so we don't have to have trouble during digestion. You don't end up with constipation. It reduces the issues of colon cancer and blockages in the system. So we have to eat with husks. In this part of the world, everything on the maize is used. Remember the maize cob, I told you it's used for something else, and the maize seeds, we eat them. So I continue turning my food until I see that it has cooked. I will show you how the cooked one looks like. This one is still cooking. It's not yet ready. Continue turning my food. It hasn't cooked yet. Like that. I continue turning my food like that. Not yet. It's not yet cooked. So I turn it like that and wait again. There are no lumps inside it. It has to have a fine texture. Continue pressing like that. Not yet cooked. You see, as it cooks, you can see a lot of crust forming on the side of the pan. A lot of crust is forming on the side of the pan. It will cook until you have a very thick crust. Then you know that your food has cooked. This one is not yet cooked. So I continue turning like that until you see a very fine crust on the sides. It's about to cook. I can see the crust has formed. It's about to cook. It's about to cook. It's about to cook. I can now turn it and taste it. Yes, you can now see the crust on the sides. You can now see the crust. Yes. Turn it like that. It's now ready for tasting. I can now taste because I am getting the smell of the crust burning. That is how we are taught to taste. Yes, it has cooked. My food has cooked. Now, in African society, when the food has cooked, we share to everybody. So now, after cooking like this, I reduce the level of the heat completely. You don't put it off, you just reduce the flame. So now I start sharing right from the fire itself. This is how we share our food. We disconnect like that, and I come and remove the food like this. You are taught like that, you share it like that. It has cooked, it will come off. Just share like that. It's for one of my children, I share it like that. Then I come and share for the other one. It has cooked so it cannot fall. Look at that. It has already cooked. I share it like that. And we put it down. Then the last one that you make it now very beautiful like that. The most beautiful like that. The most beautiful one like that. Make it very beautiful. Now this one you give to the owner of the house. The last portion like this. If you are married in African society and you're an African mom, the last portion like that, you prepare it like that and you cover like that. I can now put off my flame. I now put off my flame. And I come and remove my last portion like that. And these are the portions. This is the last one. So now I make it to look more beautiful like that. Make it more look beautiful. And there we go. My food is ready to be eaten. I now have my posho. And look at my pan. It has a very thick crust. It has a very thick crust because it has cooked. If you are Food does not have this crust. It will not have cooked. Mine is properly cooked. It has the thick crust. And my posho or my ugali is ready for eating. Therefore, welcome for my lunch. This is the African Mom. If you are not subscribed, kindly subscribe.